Hi there, this is Liesl Tevisham of SavvySelfGrowth.com, and today I want to chat just for a few minutes about something called the fear of visibility that many introverts have. And see, I work with introverts, and most of them want to make a difference in the world. They feel like they have a bigger purpose, and they want to make a difference that's going to leave a world in a better place when they leave this earth. And they may be stepping into their higher purpose and feeling like they really want to contribute. They care deeply about the people around them. They care about animals. They care about the environment. And they want to make a difference. Yet they are stopped often by this thing called the fear of visibility. So I just want to chat about that a little bit. So the fear of visibility is usually actually just a very broad umbrella term that we use to describe a whole bunch of other fears that are underneath this fear of visibility story. So I'm going to name a few of them that I hear most of my clients say. In fact, I've got a list of 21 of these things that are underneath fear of visibility. So I'm going to just look on my list here a little bit away from the camera, and I want you to go through each of these in your mind and see if you can identify with any of them, and afterwards I'll tell you what you can do about them. So one of them is they're scared of criticism or judgment. We don't want to show up or be visible on social media or put our work out there because we are scared of being judged or criticized by other people. And usually, of course, that fear comes from having had that experience in the past. Somebody did criticize us. It did feel pretty horrible and awful. So of course, who would want to put themselves in that position again? So that's number one usually that I find. Another one is I don't want to seem preachy. I don't want to look self-serving or arrogant or self-obsessed or egotistical. I've heard all of those words from introverts who say they want to show up and they want to make a difference, but people are going to think they're just all about me, all about themselves. So if that is your fear, of course, who would want to look arrogant or self-serving? Yet so many people don't have a problem with it. So it is not that just showing up is going to make you look that way. There are ways to do visibility that's better than others. Another reason is they just say, introverts, I don't like all the attention on me. I freeze in the spotlight. I don't know what to say. When I see people's eyes looking at me, I just freeze up and my brain comes to a standstill. Well, that's the reptilian brain at play. It's the part of us that is absolutely horrified when we feel put on the spot, and our brain literally can't think when that happens. And there's stuff that we can do about that. And again, it comes from experiences we had in the past that taught us that it's scary to be in the spotlight, that bad things can happen. And so there's a part of our brain, the reptilian brain, that is trying to prevent us from putting ourselves in that situation again. Then there's other reasons like I'm uncomfortable marketing myself. And that is, of course, one that relates a little bit to not wanting to look egotistical or it's all about me. And there's, again, things that we can do about that. I'm just going to name a few others. Someone will catch me out and find out I'm not really supposed to do this, or I feel like an imposter, or I'm just not good enough for this yet. I don't have enough experience. Who am I to think that I can do this? Who am I to think that I can help other people? And we're afraid people, that's again a fear of judgment, other people's opinions. So I'm not going to go through the whole list of 20 because there's quite a few more. But I just wanted to let you know that there is something that we can do about these fears. They're usually in our mind. I mean, it's a mindset thing. It's a fear. It's not a practical thing. There are practical things we can do also in order to let our visibility flow better and show up in the world in a way that's not going to let us feel that it's all about me and for people to get or to misunderstand our intention. But the mindset stuff, that is my forte, and I love helping introverts get over those fears. So what I want to do is invite you, just if any of this sounded familiar and if any of it sounded like, yeah, that's me, that's one of my things, I would love to invite you to a little 20-minute mini coaching session where we'll take your biggest fear at the moment of showing up and being visible. We'll take that, work with that a little bit to get it down to a manageable level, and then we'll give you 1 or 2 tips to help you move forward. And if you want to book one of these sessions, just go to savvyselfgrowth.com/mini-coaching. Very simple. savvyselfgrowth.com/mini-coaching. I'll put it in the link as well. So I warmly invite you, do not suffer. There is something we can do about that. Come and show up and let me help you through a little patch where you can move forward and make the difference in the world that you want to do. Thank you so much for listening. Liesl Tevisham of Savvy Self Growth. Have an awesome day.